I love sparkle and shine, but for this show, I just kind of wanted to go in a different direction to show how you can use wrapping. Of course, it can be sparkling and frilly and everything like that, but you can also go super simple. You can have fun with it, and well, this next one I tried to have a lot of fun with, and I think you might find it maybe half evil, maybe totally funny and awesome, because who doesn't love to see their kids diving into wrapping and unwrapping and getting those pictures of them just feverishly going through wrapping. Of course, it's always fun to mess with the adults as well. So what I ended up doing was creating what seems like just a simple tissue wrapped gift. See, mouse traps before I say. So let's go on over to Craft Cam so that you can see how this simple tissue wrapped gift can turn into a fun game for the recipient. All right, so let's go on over to Craft Cam. Okay, so it says, I know you like a challenge. Pull here. Okay, so we're gonna pull. Okay. Now it says, keep going. All right. Ah. Darn. Thing. Ah. One more time. Stupid. Ah, finally I got to my kitty puzzle. So you can do as many layers as you possibly could want to. In fact, the more layers, the funnier it could really be. And I only did 3 just because for, you know, video purposes, we want to keep the video tutorial short. But the funnier, you know, it is, the better, I think. And I think that this could be really funny for adults. So let's show you how to do that. Now, I have tested this with wrapping paper, and I have tested this with regular tape, and I will tell you that I found that tissue paper along with packing tape are going to be your best bets for this, okay? So I just got this Scotch packing tape, and and it's really easy to use, and sometimes they come on those dispensers. It's also handy to have just some regular tape hanging around as well. This is a low stress project. You're basically wrapping this project 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 times in your gift wrap with tissue paper. And I just cut out the tissue paper just the same way that I would cut out the wrapping paper to the size of my project. And the way that I started out was I just started with my very first layer. And I measured to make sure that it would wrap all the way around. It would actually it was going to go this way. It would wrap all the way around, you know, just like regular wrapping. This is a totally unique, you know, unique little project, but at the same time, it's completely not hard and not out of the realm of regular wrapping. So what I did was I cut about 3 sheets of the same exact size of, you know, my papers. And of course, you want to do different colors because it's more festive when you get these different colors. But first, you want to make sure that you have your little tags that say keep going and that sort of thing. And because I'm going to do about 3 little tags, I'm just going to cut this, or sorry, fold a piece of regular paper into quarters, just so that when I cut out the shape that I want, I'm just going to have 4 of the same exact shape. And I'm just going to cut kind of like a tag shape you saw on the original project. I love rip away projects. Cliff and I were calling it the never ending wrapping because you could really go completely never ending with it. So you can see I've got little tags here. If you want to embellish each tag, you can do that. I recommend writing your messages on it. I'm going to say, this is going to be the very first one that we put on there, and it's going to say, 1 more time. All right. And the tags should be about, you know, 3.5 by 3.5 or 3.5 by 2.5, just so that you have enough room to actually get your packing paper over it. And say, keep going. And I'm just being pretty informal. I'm not stamping or anything like that, but the more intricate you get, obviously the more time it's going to take. And this one's going to be the opening message, which is I know you like a challenge. And then underneath, pull. Here. And like I said, I don't like to fuss around too much with wrapping, but although I do like wrapping, I just like to make things super easy and quick, and it doesn't take much to make something look fun and cute. So, first layer, exactly like you would with a regular wrapping project, except for your seam is actually going to be on the top for each and every layer. I always do that. So your seam is going to be on the top for each and every layer. There goes kitty cat. There he goes. And what I recommend doing is not stressing out about this first layer all so much, because that first layer is actually, it's just going to get ripped away really easily. So you don't have to, I'm going to the bottom here, you don't have to worry about it, the sides getting all crazy or anything like that. I'm just going to give it a little bit of tape up like that, and then go to the other side, which I ripped just a little bit, but that's okay. Don't stress out. No stress crafting, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I know a ton of people that stress out about their wrapping being perfect, and I am so not like that. Okay, because people aren't going to be paying attention to the sides here. They're going to be paying attention right into this middle. Okay, now what you're going to do is take your packing paper, or packing tape, I mean, and now I got to find my edge, which I lost. Good thing I have some fingernails. There it is, there it is. And pull it like that. Now just start it somewhere in the middle like that. Wrap it. Oh. Wrap it around. We already ripped it off. Woohoo! Yeah, that's right. We're already wrapped. Okay, so clearly there needs to be a little bit more delicacy involved in this. We're going to start with another layer. And I'm not going to repeat that whole spiel again, because now my packing tape is adhered to everything. All right, let's try that one more time. One more time. Here's me, wrapping paper right over my face is what it needs to be. Okay, let's go back to Craft Camp. I swear, this time Kitty's face is going to get covered. Darn Kitty. And in fact, I'm going to just do the middle belt, we'll call it, of wrap first. And then before you cut or do anything like that, you need to just put your first tag down, which is the last tag essentially. And then that's when you cut your tape to fall right onto that tag, so that they have a way to lift and pull, just like I muscled through like that. Now I'm going to go on to my second layer, which is going to be a blue color. And, oh, again, like so. So we're just wrapping this basically 3 times. Pretty darn easy to do. And now I'm not even doing the ends because, I just don't really feel like doing the ends now that I already messed up this whole thing, this whole project. I swear it's fun and easy to do. Just going right around, and before we meet on the other side, we're going to put our tag in here, like so. Keep going. Press it down and then cut. It's okay if it goes, just kind of right over the tag. And then rip and pull, and that's how that's going to be. And then the last piece, which I'm going to make this kind of peachy color again. And that's where I'm going to kind of wrap up the edges a little bit better. Like so. Okay, so like I said, I was going to wrap up the edges. So I'm just going to do that semi-proper with a little bit of tape. And kind of got these funky overlapping colors going on. That's easy enough to add some more sort of artistic flair to, some opaque colors. And now for the last guy of tape. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, tape. All right, this is the fun one because This is the one that you're gonna mask with ribbon and make it look like it's not a trickster. Not a trickster. I swear it's not a trickster. And cut off like so. Just like that. And then you can top with your ribbon, which all I did was just take a little bit of ribbon, about the same width of my packing paper, and I just kind of put it over like so that you could see that there actually was some ribbon there. And then I covered it up like that. And then that was all I did. Of course, you can, if you really want to, loosely put some ribbon along the seam. And then that way it sort of covers up the seam as well. But it has to be loose, because if it's not loose, then your whole ripping motion isn't going to work. Okay, so let's try it. Let's try it, see if my muscle works. Woohoo! I love ripping things open. This is fun. I want to do like 18 layers of this. Keep going. Oh my goodness. Oh, my kitty puzzle's almost here. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's my kitty puzzle again. Okay, so there's my other tricky craft. Did you guys, which of the evil wrapping methods did you guys like? I hope that they say please start buying me gifts. Let's rock it over to head cam so I can show you my kitty puzzle. That's so funny. Cliff's typing. He's not paying attention at all. All right. So yes, here's my kitty puzzle, which I wrapped open. I wrapped and then wrapped open again. Okay. Yeah, a box of candy would be good like that. It's just, you know, it's just, like I said, I like to have fun. Of course, I love pretty crafts as well, which is why I'm going to show you a little bit more of an artistic, upcycled, multimedia maybe type of craft, which is our next one.